Jonas Mensah had the kind of charm that fooled everyone except the woman trapped inside his house. To his colleagues, he was upright and accomplished. To his neighbors, he was polite. But when the front door closed, kindness evaporated from him like smoke. Miriam had once loved him deeply. She had believed his early apologies, believed the tears he used to wash away each violent episode. But as the years stretched on, the apologies stopped coming. Only the blows remained. Jonas cheated freely, coming home with perfume he did not bother to hide, temper rising whenever Miriam tried to speak. He convinced her she was worthless, convinced her isolation was her own doing. One stormy night, Miriam finally told him she wanted to leave. The house went silent. Jonas stared at her like she had insulted his existence. Then rage swallowed him whole. The walls shook with every crash. When Miriam fell to the floor, Jonas blamed her, called her weak, dramatic, ungrateful. But she never opened her eyes again. He panicked, he cleaned, he lied. And in the end, he walked away with nothing more than whispers behind his back. Tragic accident, the coroner said. Jonas even cried fake tears at the funeral. Within 6 months, he married Adeline, a striking young woman who believed the version of him he sold to the world. Jonas felt powerful again. He believed his new beginning meant the past was buried forever. He was wrong. Adeline was not naive. She heard the rumors. She read the messages he forgot to delete. She found Miriam's old notebook hidden behind a drawer, filled with pages of fear. Something inside Adeline snapped, but it was not fear. It was fury. The first shift was subtle. Jonas would speak, and Adeline would simply not respond. Then her silence sharpened into cold mockery. She criticized him in front of guests, rolled her eyes when he tried to assert control. She locked her phone. She walked out for hours without explanation. When Jonas shouted, she stared at him with flat contempt that made his chest tighten. Once, he tried to raise a hand at her. Adeline didn't flinch. She stepped toward him slowly, deliberately, until he stepped back. "You can try it," she whispered, "but you won't survive it." Fear curled around Jonas's spine from that day onward. The house that once felt like his kingdom began to feel like a cage. Adeline studied him like a scientist observing a specimen. She mirrored every cruelty he had inflicted on